The Equality Act 2010 in Great Britain changed the definitions of disability discrimination to add discrimination arising from disability. And there's certainly been cases that have been brought in respect of that, usually cases, for instance, with relating to absence. Someone hits the point on an employer's absence control policy where they are subjected to disciplinary procedure because of the number of absences that they have. They may be dismissed. So what cause of action do they have? Well, the most obvious one is to argue that this is discrimination arising from disability. This is the concept that took the place of disability-related discrimination, which was messed up by the Malcolm decision, and of course, which you still have in your law here. So a lot of what comes under discrimination arising from disability could be brought as a reasonable adjustment case, but sometimes it can't. For example, in a case of if you are just comparing the number of absences that someone has, it may be easier to argue that as discrimination arising from disability rather than saying that a reasonable adjustment should be made in favor of a disabled person. In fact, there's no one of the big undecided issues, and maybe it'll be decided this year, is whether an employer is obliged to make a reasonable adjustment in favor of a disabled person as regards absence policies. Do you have to discount disability-related absence? There's no authoritative decision saying that you do.
Do you think we will?
No, I think that probably not. I think that it may depend on the circumstances, and the nature of the absence. But I don't think that the courts will lay down a rule to say that that you can't count that someone is entitled to an unlimited amount of absence so long as it's disability related, because that's really what the alternative would be.